So we did it. After more than a year and a half of research and investigation, inspections and drives, we purchased our motorhome. So today we are packing, getting a rental car and setting off on the road. It's about 1,000-mile drive to retrieve it, so we have it, almost. So I ask you to click on that subscribe button and notification bell. Follow us within the next few weeks and months. We'll be telling the story about our purchase, about our motorhome, our travels, and how to. YouTube and internet have quite a few videos and people who are posting. They're traveling in their trailers, fifth wheelers, gas motorhomes, vans, and whatnot. There's not that much about ones doing it full-time in a 45-foot motorhome. This is a 45-foot. That's a maximum allowed legally on the road in America. It's the biggest one made, and this is going to be the story about that type of motorhome. 45-foot diesel pusher, top of the line. So follow us, click on the subscribe button and notification bell, and in the next few weeks we'll be posting our steps and getting ready to hit the road full time. Thanks for watching. How did we opt for Country Coach? I guess I've done some research, probably started almost 2 years ago. What are the best used coaches? Since I'm not a new car buyer, we don't buy new vehicles. We like to buy them used, but the coaches that were well made at the time. So when it comes to cars, we prefer German cars. We drive German cars, but when it comes to motorhomes, it's American made. It is American made because the Europeans or anybody else that makes what I call campers does not make much sense for us, because I think the longest camper, if you would, an RV that we saw in Europe is about 27 feet. And this is a 45. So it's quite a bit of difference. It's not remotely similar, because this motorhome, the Country Coach Affinity, would not fit in probably 99% campgrounds in France, Germany, or any place else. So when in America, do what works here. So the big diesel and heavy. So it will be I'll have more videos on that, but just to kind of give you a heads up, this is what we are doing, and we're going to get it tomorrow. So we started with Country Coach Allure, which is a well-made, I believe one of the best country coaches or Type A diesel pushers made. I just did not like the styling a little bit. The front of the coach was too flat, too square for me. I wanted a little bit more slanted nose in the windshield. So we kind of continued looking and kind of went further into Magna, Jubilee or Intrigue, and Affinity, which is the top of the line. So we were lucky enough, after more than a dozen or so inspections and drives and whatnot, we have found one. It took us more than a year to find what we were looking for. I guess I was set out on a Country Coach for a long time, because yesterday I got notification that my website, actually the website is not running yet, but domain registration name was due for renewal, which means that it has been more than a year since I picked what we're going to buy. And the website is going to be countrycoachlife.com, which is going to be us. So it's going to be up in a few weeks, but right now we're just getting ready to go pick it up tomorrow, driving all the way about 1,000 miles to get it. And we are very excited, and we'll let you know how it goes. So if you are looking, if you're on the market to retire perhaps full-time, if you have one already, you want to learn some more, you can follow us. This is going to be Country Coach Affinity. We don't pretend to know everything. This is going to be learning on the job, on the road training, so to speak. So if you have some suggestions, tips, questions, if you like me to post a video about something, how to do something or what it does or whatnot, I'll be happy to do that. Just leave me a note in the comment section, and I'll reply to as much as I can. So if you like this video, if you want to join us and follow us on the road to full timing in a 45-foot diesel pusher, if you have ambitions to do this yourself, or if you already are living in one, share some of those things with me, ask questions or give me some tips or whatnot, or ask me to make a video about something. I'll be happy to do that. So click on the subscribe button, notification bell, and maybe give us a thumbs up. So we want more people to see this and just kind of learn about it. And that's what this is all about. It's about learning. Life is about learning. Every day you try to learn something new and spread the wealth. Let the other people's share the knowledge and improve themselves. So thanks for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our journey, and maybe we'll see you down the road. In our research and search for a motorhome, we prefer dealing with the owner, because what I found out that stopping in a different dealers, talking to the salesman, I found 9 out of 10 times that I knew more about the coach than they did, and that's just not. I wanted to get a little bit more input. What works, what doesn't, what's the problem, what are the issues, what to look for. And salespeople generally have no clue about that. So it was our preference to find a coach and deal with the owner directly if we could. And I think we got lucky this time. So this is the coach that we purchased from individual owner. So we're happy about that. I think it's a better choice, a better way to go. Buying a motorhome with these kind of bells and whistles, it's not like buying a car. If you're a salesman and you're selling Toyotas, after about a year or two, you'll learn just about everything about Camrys or Siennas or Corollas or whatever. You know how the Bluetooth work, you know how the GPS's navigation and all the other buttons do. But if you are a salesman and you're selling motorhomes, they're made by 12 different manufacturers. They all have a different bells and whistles, and it's not easy to sell that, because you might just sell one country coach a year, maybe not even that, because the company has been bankrupt the last 10 years. So the last one was made in 2010. So it's not like there's a lot of those around. There's a few hundred, maybe a couple of thousand altogether made. So the dealer doesn't exactly, or salesman at the dealership doesn't exactly have the knowledge. They just want to get their commission, and they don't really, that's how far they go. So I don't recommend that. Sometimes, of course, there are always exceptions, and I'm not saying don't go to a dealer. I'm just saying you have to learn a lot yourself. You have to educate yourself, but you will always, just about always, get more information, more feedback, more useful data from the owners, for some that own it maybe a year or 2 or 3, because what we found out that year and mileage is not even that important. It's how the unit was kept, the maintenance, how old was it kept, indoor, outdoor, snow, are there rust on it, how much rust, what about the tires, how old are the tires? The tires are not about a miles, yeah, the semi-truck can put 180,000 miles on the tires because they drive it every day. But the tires on the motorhomes or trailers are more driven. The damage is done by sitting, exposed to sun and whatnot. So 10-year-old tire with 100 miles on it, you don't want to drive that, right? But a 1-year-old tire with 30,000 miles on it, yeah, that's the one you want. So anyway, more about that later. So for just right now, just to let you know, we found our coach, and we are heading on the road to pick it up tomorrow, and it will be more about that later, and first impressions and how the trip went coming home and those type of things. So if you're a motorhome enthusiast, if you own one, or if you're thinking about owning one and hitting the road, join us by subscribing and clicking the notification button. We have found our coach. It's a 45-foot country coach Affinity diesel, of course, which we are picking up tomorrow or day after. We're setting out on the road tomorrow to go get it. But very excited, and follow us for the next few weeks, few months. We'll be posting things about it. You might learn some stuff. You might share some knowledge with us, ask questions. I'll be glad to answer what I can. I don't pretend to know everything. I'm just trying to learn like everybody else. So this is about what I see, what I feel, and how I That's all it is. Don't take this in any other way. Thanks, and I hope to see you on the road. Take care.